This is my Aston Martin Vantage, a 500 horsepower supercar and a gorgeous British icon.
It's got 2 seats and it's not very practical at all. I mean, there's not even a glove box.
James Bond may use it to save the world, but can you live in an Aston Martin? Let's find out.
So you may be asking yourself, why on earth is he going to attempt to sleep in an Aston Martin supercar? Well, I recently discovered that a charity called Prostate Cancer UK were reaching out to the motoring community, and I thought to myself, there's got to be something I can do to help. So I'm taking on this challenge to raise awareness for prostate cancer. And if this video helps just one person, it will be 100% worth it.
It's shocking to hear, but 1 in 8 men will get prostate cancer in their lifetime. 12,000 men die a year of prostate cancer.
That's why no matter how hard this challenge gets, we're going to push through because it's for such a great cause.
If you want to support the charity Prostate Cancer UK and this challenge, I've set up a Just Giving page here. I'll also leave a clickable link in the video description below. But now, let's get back to the challenge.
So in order to do this challenge, I've got some supplies here. My 6-year-old daughter has packed this special bag for me here, and I have absolutely no idea what's inside. We're going to open it together later in this video and find out. Hopefully she's been sensible. We've also got some essentials. We've got some water here. I've got toothpaste and my toothbrush, and of course, a nice big thick pillow. Right, if we're going to be spending the whole day living in this car, I think we need to kick things off with a fun little drive. Yeah, if you're living with one of these, you got to drive it, right? So track mode, manual mode of course, let's go. Oh, it's just so quick. Wait for this, guys. Right, since we are living in the Aston Martin today, we're not going to change our life. We're going to see what it's like, my normal life, living in this car. And just so happens, I need to pop out today to film some clips for an upcoming video. It's going to be a video all about mastering your paddle shifters. So I need to get some clips with the POV cam here. So if anyone's curious and probably wondering why I look ridiculous right now, this is how I film all my POV clips. I don't use a GoPro. I actually have this tiny little thumb-sized camera that clips on my hat here. It doesn't obstruct my view at all, so it's brilliant for POV driving because I can see the road, it's safe. So yeah, we're going to pop out on this road now. I'm going to get some clips with the paddle shifters for my video, so I'll see you soon. Right guys, that is my filming done for today. So we've parked up now in a nice spot and I'm going to grab the laptop and I'm actually going to do some work in the car. Let's see how this works out. So I've been here in the passenger seat editing videos now for a couple of hours. It's not been bad actually, to be fair. I feel like I'm in some kind of fancy first class executive lounge with all this leather, and actually these seats, you can recline them really far back. I actually don't think this is going to be a problem at all sleeping in the car later, but I've got quite a bit more work to do, so rather than bore you guys watching me edit videos and work, we're going to do another time jump, so I'll see you in the next cut. Right, it's now almost 8 PM and it's starting to get a bit dark. Now, earlier in this video, I said that my 6-year-old daughter, Amelia, had packed me a special bag and I have no idea what's inside. Now it's time to open it up and see what we've got for the night. All right, let's see what she's packed then. Here we go. So I've got a dinosaur. He will be very helpful. We'll just pop him here for the night. What else have we got? Oh, she's given me one of her lovely little pillows. This will be nice. Oh, a Willy Wonka hat. That was when she dressed up as Willy Wonka for National Book Day. So I've got the Willy Wonka hat as well. What else have we got? Oh, she's given me one of her big super soft blankies. These are really special to her. So this is a very, very nice addition to the car right now. So I'll definitely be sleeping with this because it smells like her. Oh, hang on. There's a loose sock in here as well, just in case I need a dirty sock. Thanks, Amelia. Just a quick reminder, guys, the reason why I'm making this video is to help raise awareness for prostate cancer. Now, by watching and liking this video, you guys are already doing so much that I couldn't possibly ask for more. But if anyone wants to donate any money, I've set up a GoFund here where you can donate directly to Prostate Cancer UK. I'll pop the link on screen, but guys, there's absolutely no pressure. Just by liking this video, you are helping so much. Right, it's now 9 PM, so it's really dark outside. We've got the lights on in here in the Vantage, and I'm just cozying up in the passenger seat because I've got my iPad here, and I thought we could see what it's like to watch a full movie in the car. I've also got a nice big bag of sweets, which I'm looking forward to. So yeah, we're going to watch a movie in the car, and then, to be fair, we're probably ready to go to bed. Just sort of looking outside and poking my head out a few times, I might have underestimated how creepy it kind of is and how scary it is outside. I think sleeping in here is going to actually be more of a challenge than I thought, just on the basis that anyone could walk by and try and steal the car or get into the car, so we're going to have to be careful. Right, we're all set up here. We've got the iPad resting in the middle, which is a great view for the movie. I've got my seat all nicely and reclined. I've got my sweets ready here. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours after the movie. Right, it's now 11 o'clock at night and I am absolutely shattered. I didn't think I'd be this tired. Pretty cool though, watching a whole movie in the car. Really enjoyed it. Can't show you the movie because of copyright and such, but hey, it was good. It was comfortable, but I've just been almost falling asleep, which is exactly what I wanted because I don't think it's going to be very comfortable in here. I've kind of got over the fact of how dark and creepy it is outside. Every now and then I'll hear like a noise and I'll be like, what was that? But let's see how we go. I'm going to set up the camera up there on time-lapse mode, so there'll be a little montage of me trying to or sleeping lovely. But guys, I'll see you in the morning. Oh, good morning everyone. It's 5:45 AM. You can probably hear the birds are up, the birds are singing. That was a rough night. I think it took me about 3 hours to actually finally get to sleep. I just could not get comfortable. And then, yeah, I just kept waking up. It wasn't great, guys. I'm not going to lie, I am really tired. Part of me, in a way, has woken up and got up at 5:45 now because I'm desperate just to drive home and get in my actual bed. It was much more of a challenge than I thought, sleeping in this car. The seats, they're just not designed for it. I kind of want to lie down flat, but hey, I'm so glad I did it, and what a cause we did it for, you know. I really wanted to raise awareness for prostate cancer and work with the charity Prostate Cancer UK. I'm so sleepy. So this probably isn't going to be the most exciting little ending clip, but so we've definitely discovered that you cannot live and sleep in an Aston Martin. It's not good, guys. Anyway, I need to drive home now and just have a nice little nap in bed. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.